Oh my gosh, it just popped up that I'm live without doing a countdown or anything. So, hello everyone, my name's Tanner Bell. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am back home, not in Salt Lake City anymore. I'm taking my sunglasses off because we're gonna have fun and do a little chit-chat video. I just decided to make this a live video and see if anyone wanted to pop in. I'm gonna be answering some questions. Hi guys! But I have the Cricut Maker right here with me. And of course, I'm like, everyone has questions. Everyone's probably wondering about the Cricut Maker. I'm so excited to share with you some answers about the Cricut Maker. If you have any questions that you're concerned or curious about with the Cricut Maker or the Easy Press or the Bright Pad, shoot them right now because I'll answer them live. But I went through my YouTube comments and hi Karen. Oh, I know, I'm so excited too. But I went through my YouTube comments, picked some of my favorites, and we're going to answer them this afternoon because there's a lot of stuff going on. Everyone is like giving their reviews, everyone's giving first impressions, everyone's kind of going a little crazy. If it can get detailed little tiny cuts and designs or logos, yes, because it can go 360, super tiny. There's going to be more like projects coming out really soon. Super excited. I have used it quite a bit. I spent like 5 days at the Cricut offices. The comments are going away, so if I don't get to it right now, I'm going to reply back later. But I spent a week at the Cricut offices in June learning about this machine, being able to test it. I've had it for about 2 to 3 weeks. I got it right after the 4th of July. And I've been able to test with it. I've been able to make with it. I'm loving it, and it's super cool. So anyway, guys, let's jump into some awesome comments because I am ready to answer them, and I've just had so much fun at the Cricut Make-a-thon. I was able to speak while I was there, I was able to teach, I was able to hang out, I was able to meet some of you guys maybe. But anyway, let's jump into it. So the first one is from CC Carter, and she said, "Hello Tanner, saw you with Auntie Tay," which Auntie Tay is amazing. "Will you still be doing Explore Air videos?" Of course, because this will probably be sold out before the end of the year. So it's still going to be super important to still make content with the Explore Air because this machine isn't for everyone. Like, this is a higher price point machine. This is very different. It's for more people that want to do a lot of different things. So if you're focused on like vinyl, if you're focused on paper, the Air 2 is amazing. I love my Air 2. You know, because it's amazing anyway. But this is for fabric, this is for thin wood, this is for all those other materials. Like this, it has like 10 times the capabilities, and it can cut about 400 materials that the other one, any of the other ones just couldn't. They rebuilt this machine with steel. When you pick it up, oh my gosh, it's like a quality machine. So anyway, she introduced us to us. We had so much fun. I loved meeting her. How did you become an ambassador for Cricut? And I just want to say you were the cutest little thing. Well, thank you. I picked that comment to be first because that was like super sweet. I've worked with Cricut since, I've worked with a Cricut. I got my first Cricut in 2010 and I love them. So as life has went on, we've been able to build a partnership, and this is the first time partnering with Cricut like corporate instead of just buying my own and using it and having fun like that. I'll bet you if it can cut foam core, it cuts balsa wood. Yep, it does. It's able to cut the balsa wood. I've never cut foam core with it or heard anyone talk about it. So maybe that's something we should test out very soon. The biggest thing is, did you graduate college? I just graduated from high school. The biggest thing is, we don't have the deep cut blade yet, so we're not able to. No one has it. They have like very few at the Cricut offices. They're still perfecting it and just getting them here. So we don't have those yet. So we only have the rotary blade and the regular blade. So the deep cut one is coming. But yeah, so we've been able to partner, and it's been so much fun. Like, they've really just been amazing. So if I heard you right, it is the fabric is bigger than the mat. You can cut you with a rotary cutter on the mat to trim to size. Is the fabric mat not as thin as the previous mats? So, oh my gosh, I'm probably not a good option for your biggest inspiration, but thanks. So let me pull out the fabric grip mat. It's under the chair that I'm sitting in because my studio's a wreck right now. So anyway, we have it right here. And it's the same size as the mat. How wonderful they gave everyone there with the... When I watched them announce, which I knew they were giving everyone a Maker, there was tears, and to see people get inspired, to see people create was such an amazing moment. My favorite moment during this was the midnight make session, where there was a makerspace open till midnight, and a lady made her first sewing project, and she held it up and she said, "It may not be perfect, but it's mine." And Ashish was standing right there, everyone was standing there, and we all just started clapping. I mean, it was so amazing. I'm 13 and hope to get a Cricut this year. The Cricut changed my life, and I got a Cricut when I was 11. I got the Expression, which you don't know what that is, but I got a Cricut Expression. I love it. Is there a program you have to have on your computer? Yeah, it's Design Space. So what you do is you go online to design.cricut.com, and then you download a plugin, and you're able to use it all online. But there's an app for your phone, there's an app for your iPad, and it's Bluetooth, so it's really cool. So anyway, back to our fabric mat. It's amazing. I was a little hesitant to see that fabric was able to stick to it so well. But yeah, it's the same thickness. So you just want to make sure the fabric isn't bigger than your mat, like going off the edges or the rollers in here will mess it up. That's all I was talking about. So anywho, next question. Is there a cartridge slot on the Maker? So just like the Explorer Airs and the Explorer, there isn't a cartridge spot for it. You can upload them just like you did all the other ones for the Explorer if you want, but you can also join Cricut Access and get like a library of thousands and thousands of images. They have a ton of free stuff on there too that I use a lot. And then you can design your own and grab images off the web that if they're safe to use and not copywritten, something like that. It's a long day. Do you have any videos that show how to use your iPhone or Android phone with Design Space? No, but that's something I need to do very soon because everyone's asking about it and we have some really cool stuff in the works. You're able to now use your camera to make sure that your papers are lined up for your mat. So stay tuned, we're gonna have some videos. I heard they were going to have an attachment for cartridge downloading that you could connect to the Maker. I believe so. I don't have any cartridges, so I haven't looked into it much. I saw another mat that is longer. Yes, so this is the actual mat that comes with the Maker. You get this one and a regular mat, but just like with your other mats, you have one that's 12 by 24, and you can buy that extra, and it's just your regular 12 by 24 mat, which is amazing, and you can do so many sewing projects with it. So, will this scan in patterns? Can you print patterns you have scanned into the computer? So yes, you can do the print and cut option, which I think is what you're speaking of. Super awesome, and you're able to create any patterns online in Photoshop, or like you said, you took pictures of them and scanned it in, and then you're able to print it and cut. Even without the Maker, you can do that on your Explorer. So there you go. So this is a question that was just asked and we kind of went over. Is this an internet-based machine, or can you design and cut offline? So it uses Design Space just like all the Explorers, and it is online. So if you have, when did you start making YouTube videos? 2010, this is my third YouTube channel, if you all didn't know. I've kind of been around on the internet for a while, but this is my third actual channel that I've created content on. But for the internet-based machine, yes, you've got to have Design Space, which needs to be connected to the internet. So that's just something to be aware of before you make a commitment to any Cricut, but if you already have one and you've used it, you know. So if your internet's down, you're not able to use it, which is a drawback, and that's kind of, I'm being real, and there's ways I think you can go about, like using saved projects maybe on your app. Don't quote me. Probably not, but I don't know. Will I be able to, this is the biggest question we've been getting and trying to address to make sure everyone's aware. Will I be able to use the pink mat in my Air 2? No. Here's why. So, if you watched my first impressions cutting fabric video, I talk about this, and first before we jump into the question, be sure to leave this on. I was an idiot and told everyone that you were supposed to take it off. I was wrong, and welcome to my channel. Sometimes I make mistakes, so be sure to leave this on. You can cut from the app. Awesome! I'm so glad to know that, because I, secret, never use the app because I always, for some reason, have my laptop like right here, and that's why I want to get into using the app, because I know a lot of consumers don't like using their laptop or find it more fun to use like an iPad or a phone. So anyway, this right here cannot work in your E2 or your Explorer Air 2. meaning it was redesigned to fit in the maker only. They've spent so much money, so much time. I've got to hang out with the engineers and hear about it. But this only works in the Explorer Air or the Explorer Maker. The Cricut Maker. Anyway, so you could try using this, but you're still going to be dealing with the original blade, but you cannot upload on a tab or phone. True. So you're still working with the original blade that, you know, they've redesigned, but it's pretty much the same. You're still working with the same blade, and it's not able to cut fabric unless you do all of the other items to it, like just like trying to cut fabric before, which is adding like a backing, spraying it, all the different ways that they've kind of figured out for you to use fabric in the other machines. This mat makes it where you're able to cut fabric right away with this blade, which comes with the maker. So I hope I answered that question. You can't, I wish you could. I saw today that there is a new blade for Explorer that will cut bonded fabric easier. I don't know much about it, but if it can work in bonded fabric, that's the thing. You have to bond the fabric before cutting. This is super easy with any fabric. Just throw it on the mat and you're gonna be able to have a lot of awesome sewing projects. So anyway, so is the rotary blade strictly for cutting fabric, for fabric cutting? I would say, yeah, it's mostly for different materials. Did you use the craft knife yes! And let me tell you, I love the knife. The craft knife. It is amazing. I got to use it more during the time at Cricut in June than this past weekend, but it is incredible. I love it. It's honestly just like when it's called a craft knife, it's imagine having a craft knife do the cuts that your Cricut can do, because that's what it can do. Would it cut rubber like for making rubber stamps? I don't know, but I really want to find out and see if it can do that, because I know it can cut like pieces of felt, and I know it can cut pieces of foam to a certain extent, so I don't know why it couldn't. There's gonna be a lot of testing here, like with everyone that's getting them like early or had them. The whole Cricut staff are trying all kinds of stuff, and where we've been at the event and not been able to ask all these questions, now that we've met and at the event, I'm going to be asking them all kinds of cool stuff like that. So this rotary blade can cut a lot. It can cut hundreds of material. At the event, they had different seats made out of different materials, and it can cut all of those. So we've got to find out what else the rotary blade can do, but it's mostly for cutting the different materials like fabric. So anyway, how thick could you cut the fabric? So now with the new Cricut Maker, could cut the fabric all the way the way you could cut your paper. Yes! So imagine every way that you're able to cut with your fabric or your paper, now you can do that with fabric. Intricate circles, intricate cuts. On the Explorer Air, you can use a thing called plumber, something to cut basic stamps like outlines of hearts. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to get a hold of and test out, because I'm really interested to see if it can cut with the deep cut blade, which is what I'm sort of like trying to think it would probably need. Did you make the cute high sign behind you? Okay, confession, a lot of people have been wondering. No, this was 90% off Hobby Lobby clearance. Can you believe that? I just recently remodeled my home office, which is where we're at right now, added some stripes, and added the cool high sign. So no, didn't make it, but we can totally do it with the Cricut. Anyway, so yeah, so that's that question answered. How does it work with Design Space 3? Could you do a video on the plumber on air? Could you explain more what the plumber material is? Is it just like rubber? Can you still carry the new Cricut in the travel case on wheels? Yep, so it's pretty much the same size and it's gonna fit in there. I actually just got one of the travel cases you're speaking of, and it's pretty much the same size. I thought it would be a lot bigger, but what it is different is weight-wise. When you pick this up, it is a quality machine, just because of the steel and everything in here to be able to do the cuts that it does. So yeah, this works with Design Space 3. When this comes out, they've partnered with Simplicity on a lot of different designs, but you can find it at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's a thin rubber for making gaskets. Now I'm going to have to go to Home Depot and try that out. So it's just like thin rubber. That's really cool. I've got a few other things people's messaged me. If you want to send me an email, alittlecraftinyourday@gmail.com, or leave it. Actually, I'll be able to look at the comments here, so I'll definitely look into that. But yeah, I'd love to make stamps. I know, like personalized stamps with maybe like a script font, I think would be really cool. So it works with Design Space 3. When it comes out, you're gonna be able to do simplicity patterns for the fabric, which is amazing, and it's going to roll out with the launch of this in Design Space, which if you haven't checked out Design Space 3, please go check it out because it is so simplistic. I am loving every second of it. And then when will it be available? Everyone's wondering when this will be available. How can they get a hold of it? It's going to be available August 20th, and I'm super excited for the launch. That will be the launch on Cricut.com, and then the launch of this on HSN is October 3rd. Don't quote me, but this will be on October 3rd on HSN, last I heard, which Beth Kingston told me, so we had fun making a video. If you haven't checked that out, it's live on the channel too. It was another one of these fun YouTube lives. But yeah, I've had so much fun. So all these ideas of different things I can cut, different things you want to see before you may buy it, let me know because I'm super excited to try these out. I'm super incredibly blessed to say that we've grew almost 2,000 subscribers since we've released our first videos with the Cricut. So welcome all my Cricut friends. I'm super excited to have you here. I am just incredibly blessed to see that, and everyone's loving the new maker. I love it, so that's why I'm able to share with you so easily all the fun stuff. But do you all have any questions on the Easy Press? I don't have the Easy Press here, but it's in another room, but I'm loving it, and I can't wait to see what everyone is able to do with it. My friends are messaging me, so if we go on August 20th to Cricut, they will have them. It says it's sold out. It is sold out because it's not available yet. When you go on August 20th, it will be available, and I just want to let you all know they're expecting this machine to kind of sell out. So if you want it, I would get it sooner rather than later. If you're on Cricut.com now, you can sign up, put your email in, and join their email list, and when it becomes available, you'll get notified. What is the channel you are on about the Cricut? What do you mean? So like, this is my YouTube channel. It's totally DIY. I'm incorporating a ton of Cricut content in for the next few months. My old YouTube channel used to be only you and the other lady. Oh, Courtney. So Courtney and I run a website called alittlecraftinyourday.com, which if you're new to the channel, you may not be familiar with, but it is a full-on DIY site, and we love making DIY projects, crafts, everything like that. Anything you see on Pinterest, we're probably trying it and giving our own spin on it. We have a pretty successful audience over there, and it's super exciting to be able to merge the gap. Hi, doing a live video. One of my friends is very concerned where I'm at. Pinterest name, Craft in Your Day or A Little Craft in Your Day. I would love to see what you guys think of our website because it's totally different. We work with a ton of DIY ideas. Actually, you know what? Why don't I show you the site real quick? I don't like moving the camera in live video. Will the Maker Machine going to be on HSN in October? Yes, Aaron, it'll be on October 3rd. Are you not excited as I am? Anywho, let's flip the camera over. And I want to show you, this is our website, alittlecraftinyourday.com. Tons of fun ideas for anything that you're wanting to make. As you can see here, super fun. Salad in a jar, all kinds of awesomeness. So guys, where are you tuning in from? I want to see where you're from and like, what are you thinking about the Cricut? Because I'm super excited about it, but like, what are some things that you may be drawn back to? Like anything that we can answer? I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, woo! Is the Easy Press also going on sale on HSN? I'm pretty sure. Hi, Ohio. Hi, Kentucky. Sewing is awesome. Hi, Marion, Florida. Puerto Rico. Maryland. North Carolina. St. Pete, Florida, my vacation spot. Los Angeles. Hey, Shelbyville, Tennessee. This Tennessee representing. Ohio, Iowa, Kansas, Illinois, Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, guys. This is so much fun. I know, Robin. Pasadena, Pasadena. I was just there. North Carolina, just got the Cricut Explore Air. Michigan, Hannah, Iowa. I think I'm getting an Air for my birthday. It'll be my first. Congratulations, Georgia. You'll love the Air. And the cool thing is, guys, if you're just wanting this to do vinyl, if you're just wanting this to cut paper, all that stuff. Met you in Salt Lake City. Hey, Vivian in Connecticut, I remember you. I know what I'm asking for Christmas, early Christmas. You know what, Kelly? You deserve it because you need to craft, you need to make, and I know you're super excited. I made my first sewing project with the maker, and it really was intimidating. So what I'm thinking about doing is the heat press as much fun as it looks. Marge, yeah, I love it. My iron, let me show you my iron. So I was just doing a video comparing it, and can you make t-shirt decals with this? Yeah, you'll love it. This is my iron. Me and my mom's had this since like 2008. This is like all different temperatures. New York in the house, hey! Is it true you can cut vinyl without a mat? I would not recommend it. I've never done it because I don't want to cut vinyl without a mat. I only want to do it in 12 or 12 by 24 increments because it's so hard transferring it onto a wall or anything. If it was even bigger than that, I wouldn't want to deal with it. I'm thinking I'm so far behind the times. Hey, I had expressions too, and I went a few years without even any Cricut, and I am so excited to join back at this point. So yeah, the heat press is awesome. It's going to be able to really change up how you're able to do this. My birthday was yesterday, and I was supposed to get one, but since I was waiting for the maker, you know what? It'll be worth the wait. But happy birthday. Do I need to upgrade to this new machine if I only use paper? Honestly, no. If you're not interested in doing the fabric, if you're not interested in cutting the wood, if you're not interested in cutting all these different machines, it's okay that you don't upgrade. Like, that's the biggest thing. If this isn't for you, this machine retails $3.99, and that's a pretty big investment. So if you're not interested in trying out all these awesome different ways to use the machine, it's okay. Like, you don't have to. I know everyone's gonna be like getting it, but if you're comfortable and only want to make paper crafts, enjoy the machine you have. You know what I mean? Like, I'm excited to try different things. I'm excited to wake up on Saturday mornings and try a new project. Would you recommend this particular one for starting a small business? Heck yes, because we're going to be able to share with you ideas on making this for your small business and making your money back on the machine really quick. The comment just went away, but it is $3.99 retail starting price. You get it. HSN will have a super awesome bundle for you, so stay tuned to check out what that will be. It really is more machine than I need at the moment. I'm a paper crafter and dabble in vinyl. I love vinyl projects and paper crafts. Are sewing patterns available yet? Aaron, they just announced a partnership with Simplicity, the leader in all of the amazing patterns, and they're going to be available in Design Space. I don't know much more about it yet. I just was at, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I lost you guys. Hello, someone was calling me. I apologize. I sold it. Hold on, can't talk. Someone keeps calling me. I apologize. Welcome back. The press, do you have to lift it several times? No, so it's more about even distribution and letting it sit for like 30 seconds. Can you use the Explorer? Will we have to pay more for it? I just purchased my Cricut 2 months ago. Yay, okay guys, I'm so happy. I am terribly sorry about losing you guys. It was not meant to at all. But yeah, so Simplicity is launching back right into Design Space, and there's gonna be hundreds of patterns that you're able to use from Design Space. And what I love is they take all the hassle of sewing away from you. Like, it's easy. The seam allowance, you add a pin in here with your Cricut. So it's go have your rotary blade here, just like so. Your rotary blade goes here, then the pin goes right here, and it draws the line for you to sew right then and there. You're going to love it. I wouldn't have been able to make my first sewing project without it because sewing's intimidating enough, and I couldn't imagine trying to sew and trace a pattern, then adding the seam allowance, and then adding the line to sew. It just wouldn't be possible. But it's kind of like super fun because you're able to build things and DIY all in one. So anyway, what did you make? I made a really cool, I wish I had it, but it was a utensil pouch, and it was kind of confusing. Hannah, I know, I need to show everyone. But it was a little pouch, and what it did was, here's the backing and here's the sides, and it folded in, and then it flopped down, and we had a little button at the bottom, so it folded down and you are able to tuck it in. It was a lot of fun. I loved it. I have some videos. This machine is Bluetooth, and what I love is your iPad can sit right here in this crevice. So it's not sitting down on your craft mat or your craft table anymore, which is pretty exciting in my boat. I want to make the tool caddy. Yeah, it's super cool. I love all of the projects that Simplicity is loading into the machine, and I can't wait for you guys to see all of the fun projects that you can make straight from Design Space. You all want to know a secret? The USB plug, I wasn't a big fan of, but when I wanted to make this YouTube live, I now can thank my mama for getting the crazy massages. Yes. So when I was about to do this live, I realized I had 10%. And guess what I'm using to charge my phone right now? This is not an ad. This is not like anything. But look, I'm using it to charge my phone. Did you meet Ken's Creations? Of course I met Ken. I've actually met him a few times at like CHA and stuff. He is so much fun. Do you know if it'll work with Design Studio? Do you mean Design Space? This does work with Design Space. I'm not sure what Design Studio is. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Guys, I'm so excited that everyone was able to join me tonight. I really appreciate it. The biggest thing that you could do, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. He is great. He is streaming now too. Oh my gosh, we should stream together sometime. I will have to message him about this. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, I have a really cool Cricut email list that I'm going to post later. It's going to give you deals. It's going to let you know when new content's up. It's going to keep you in the know. Did you try cutting wood? Yes, we were able to do some really cool hexagons at the office before it launched. So subscribe. Aw, thank you, Kelly. When is the Easy Press coming out? Oh my gosh, I don't know yet. It is coming out, but I don't know. Old standalone version, Design Studio. I don't think this is compatible with anything. I saw you and Ken introducing the maker. Oh, into the channel. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun, and I love the USB plug. If there's anything else I can do for you, be sure. Just subscribe. I like how you answered all of us. I'm trying, Monique. I love it. I do a lot of content, but I normally don't get to like see the comments come through. So if you haven't already, you can visit us at alittlecraftinyourday.com. Leave me a comment after the video with any more questions. I'm going to probably be answering quite a few more. And subscribe if you haven't. I don't know. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. And keep crafting. Oh my gosh, before I get off here, Cricut came out with leather. And I'm about to film a video right here on first impressions of cutting the Cricut leather, because this feels, I mean, this is pretty thick leather. It's actually pretty thin, but it's really quality and like rough. It feels really good for leather. So I'm interested to see how this cuts in the maker. So anyway, guys, more videos coming very, very soon. I am glad to be home. Bye. Okay, see you guys. Bye.